welcome back to my tarot corner. And as you see, I'm filming at nighttime because I was quite busy with my new job, my new day job, and it was really nice going back to what I've done for 20 more and more years. But for the past year, I had to because of my health to stop working as a pediatrician, but it is really nice going back. But still, as I told my tarot master, who was quite worried that I would stop doing tarot, I said, when you start doing tarot, you cannot stop. So anyway, this is a request I got asking to check about Guy the beagle. Now, because I started all those animal decks, this is a very good question because we know that Guy the beagle is one of the dogs that Megan had when she was in Canada. And when she was there, when she moved to England, she decided to leave one of her dogs in Canada and bring Guy with her to the UK and then to the US. And then there was this very strange report that he broke both his two legs. Now, the question is why? What happened? This is really strange. How does a dog break both two front legs? This is not something that happens just by a very small accident and then word came that she said to everyone that she left her other dog in Canada because he was too old to travel, but actually he was a puppy. But then the word came that Harry just didn't get along with him, which is a little bit strange. So, I mean, dogs are very smart judges of humans. Now, also, one more thing is just take it is interesting to note that none of her dogs are rescue dogs. It always has to be a dog that is that has a pedigree. So anyway, I looked around and I found a website by someone who is called the Animal Whisperer, and I found some kind of a tarot spread that I changed a little bit so I could ask Guy the beagle what happened to him. So this is the Wise Dog tarot deck, which is very beautiful. It is by the same artist that created the Crow Tarot, and you can see by the art that it is the same. I mean, at first I just looked at the art and I immediately recognized it, and then I went to look and I saw that it is the same artist. So first I'm going to clear the deck. And then I'm going to ask, so what happened to Guy the beagle? Why did Guy the beagle broke his two legs? What happened to Guy the beagle? Why did he break his two front legs? What happened to Guy the beagle? Okay, so the first card is a card that is animal. Wait, I wrote it down. Well, I cannot understand what I wrote, but this is the significator card of the animal. This is the how is he recently? Okay, yes. How is he right now in the recent days? And we get the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles is a card of destruction. Now, this is not a destruction that comes because of something that he did. I mean, this is not something that he did to himself, but this is how he feels. He feels destruction. He is not a happy camper. Let's say it that way. He's not happy, and he feels he feels out of place. He doesn't feel loved. He's not in a place where he feels that he's wanted. Okay, so this is how he is recently. Now, the next card is, why did Megan even take him? Why did she take him? And I get strength. Now, strength is a card of finding your strength within, but it is negatively aspected because of the Five of Pentacles, and this, I would say, made her look strong. It made her look as if she's compassionate, she's taken a pet, but it is actually insecurity, it's actually lack of control, it's difficulties in self-fulfillment, it's letting other control, it is ego problem. So her ego just made her take this dog. This was all an ego ego question. She wanted to feel stronger, she wanted to be seen stronger, and this was a reason for taking the dog. Now, the third card is a message from Guy the Beagle. So what kind of message does he want to give us? And I get the Page of Swords. So I would say he would want to have the ability to talk. And if he would be able to talk, he would say a lot of things. But this is his message. I want to be the reporter. I want to be able to talk, because swords are communication, verbal communication, and the Page of Swords is a very good one. He's the one that is able to communicate verbally very, very good. And this is, so he would want to speak, he would want to be able to tell what happened to him. And I'm not looking at it as the Page of Swords as I would have looked at it at a human, because it is an animal, so he cannot lie, he cannot be deceiving or slick tongue, but he would want to have the ability to talk. The fourth card is what hit him, what hurt him, and we get Judgment. Okay, so the Judgment card is a card of coming out to the world. This is a card of being nearly the end of your journey when we're talking about humans, but we're talking about a dog, and this is something that makes me feel that he wasn't good enough for her at that time, and it wasn't perfect for her. Something was not perfect, and this is his message to us. She made him feel that he wasn't perfect enough, that change is the change. He went through changes that she didn't like, and this is also negatively aspected. So this is someone who feels that, or the dog feels that people around him are feeling empty, unsatisfied, afraid of changes, and impatient. So it looks like he had some kind of difficulty to adjust when they moved from Canada to the UK, and it's not very easy to move with a pet, and sometimes pets have to adjust to their new places, and Megan was just impatient. She wanted to show her dog, to show herself as this very merciful creature, someone who cares about animals. And it is funny because there is a photograph of her in that event for veterans with a plate with meat in her plate, and she wanted everyone to think that she's a vegetarian. Kate even made a vegetarian meal especially for her when they just met her. So she wanted to be seen as someone who is very caring for animals, but she doesn't have a problem in using animal tested makeup, yes? So she wants to be seen like someone who cares, but she was impatient. And this is, I think, the main message that this dog wants to tell us. She was impatient with him, and this could be very much the reason why he had this accident, and his legs were broken. Now, the last card is how does he feel about Megan? And we get death. He would like another owner. Death is a change card. Death is like kill the past, and I want a change. I need a change. He would have loved to have another owner. He doesn't love her, and he doesn't love Harry, and he is probably showing that. And the death card, when it comes out first of all, it is a major arcana, and it is the third major arcana in a five card spread, which is very telling. And the death card is someone. It's something that says it's time to start living, and the death card is very telling in this instance, because he wants change. He thinks it's time for him to start living again. And when the death card is negatively aspected, we speak about changes. We speak about being reconciled, that sometimes change is something that everyone goes through. But he would have liked to have a different owner, to have a change in his life as a dog. Okay, and let's see what the underlying message is. And the underlying message is Four of Swords. Now, Four of Swords is a card of deciding not to decide. Okay, so this is when you're, but it is also, and especially when it is negatively aspect, a card of sickness. A card of a dog that had to lie down and had to, was sick. And this is like the underlying message under everything here. He was injured, he was sick, something really bad happened to him, and he had to just lie down. He had to rest, he had to change. And this is a card of disease. This is a card of being hurt. And because we're not talking about a human here, so I'm not starting to talk about decisions and things like that. He was hurt. So, and physically hurt. So this is the tarot, and the oracle deck I use now is the animal wisdom oracle. It's called Spirit of the Animal, and it has a lot of very wise things, wise saying, wise things that is said about people through the animal world. Yes, so let's see what the animal spirit is. So first I'm clearing the deck, and sorry, animal spirit of Guy the Beagle, animal spirit of just one Guy the Beagle. Sorry, just lost one. And it doesn't have to be a dog, yes, because it is an animal spirit of Guy the Beagle. So let's see what we get. And what we get is a coyote. It is interesting to see that it is an animal that is very much like similar to a dog. It is a coyote, and it says trust in divine detours. And this the fact that he belongs to Harry and Meghan, this is a divine detour for him. And this is something that just was something that the universe had. And sometimes animals get to owners that are misbehaving, mistreating them, and it is very sad to see. And if you watch Sue Smith, then she has this very, very cute dog that is a dog that was very, very badly mistreated, and she took him from the shelter when he was very scared, and she's giving updates about him all the time. And it's beautiful to see how a dog, when you treat him right, he's becoming like your best friend. So this is it about Guy the Beagle, and I hope that you liked it and that the person who asked the question is satisfied. And I hope I'll see you in the next one. And you can write me a comment, you can write me an email, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.